Hi guys, so I've created this look using drugstore or high street makeup products. So if you want to see how I created this look, keep watching and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Okay, so I've moisturised my face and I'm going to go in with the Burt's Beeswax lip conditioner or lip balm, and this I got from Superdrugs. This is just to moisturise my lips because I'm going to be going in with a matte lip colour afterwards, so it's just there so it doesn't get too dry. Okay, so firstly I'm going to prime my eyelids and I'm using this Prime and Ready eye primer by Collection. I normally use my Urban Decay Original Primer Potion because that's the one that works the best for me so far out of the ones that I've tried. But because this is a drugstore makeup haul, I'm using this one. I have tried the NYX one as well and that's a really good one. This, by all means, I think I got it from Superdrugs and it was 3 for 2 offer and stuff. So it works really, really well. It does make my makeup last long on my eyes and it doesn't cause any creases. So it is a really good one and why not use it? So you just need a small amount, just patting it on to the eyelids, really get into that corner bit there as well. Just blend it all in so it doesn't feel as wet as when you first apply it. Just on the other eye. So then what I'm going to do is go in with my Colour Tattoo by Maybelline and it's in the shade Creme de Nude, and what this will do is it'll help to take away any darkness on my eyes, keep it at one neutral colour so that when I apply my eyeshadows it will show up a lot nicer as well. So just patting that on first and then just using my finger literally to spread it across. You can use a brush or a beauty blender sponge, whichever you find easier to use. If you get it elsewhere on your face, don't worry, you can just wipe it off afterwards. I really like to pack it in here as well because when I do end up highlighting it, the highlighter will actually show up nicer as well, so that's why I've got the excess showing at the bottom, so that's not a worry. Then, like always, I'm going to be setting that with my Kick-Ass setting powder and I'll be using my Morphe E3 brush for this. This is actually like a nice sort of translucent powder colour and it won't really show up as any colouring on your eyes, so it's not really a problem, and plus you are going to be packing it with eyeshadow so you won't be seeing it anyway. This just helps to prevent any creases and helps the eyeshadows that you put on to blend really nicely as well. So for my eyes I'll be taking these shadows from this MUA eyeshadow palette, and this is the palette Undressed, and these have got really nice colours going from pinks to browns to like bluey grey colours as well. I will be going for the lighter colours because I wanted to keep it a daytime look, but I'm thinking of doing a sort of smoky eye look just using this palette. So let me know, comment below if you want to see that done and I will be more than happy to do that for you. So I'm going to be starting off at the arch of my brows for my highlight colour, and I'll be taking this colour here which is called Puff and just using any fluffy brush for that. Just going to tap off the excess and literally just work it mainly just into the arch, and then whatever's left on the brush just sweep it either way. And then same for the other side. I didn't want to put too much to start off with because I will be building colours on top like you would have already seen on my other videos as well. I like layering eyeshadows because I feel that it blends nicely and it forms like a nice sort of ombre effect as the colours start to pack onto each other. Then for my translucent colour I'll be taking this colour here which is called Fawn, and I'm just going to use any sort of blending brush for that. Again, packing the colour onto the brush and just taking away any excess, and then just starting at the outer crease, outer side, and working my way to the middle. Whenever I do my transition colour, I always try and start off with a colour that is similar to my own skin colour. This is just that it creates a base for the eyeshadows so that I can layer on top afterwards. Then I'm taking this colour here, which is called Burnished Brown, and using a smaller blending brush, just packing it on and then mainly patting it and packing it onto my outer corners. This is just so that it gives it more of a definition afterwards once the eye makeup is complete. I'm then using my MAC 242 brush for the next bit, and I'm taking this colour here, which is called Gild, which is a really nice sort of champagne-y brown colour. And what I'm going to be doing is getting the colour on my brush and just putting it on the rest of my eyelid. You can wet your brush as well if you wanted to give it more of a shine and more of a brighter, bolder colour, but I didn't want to this time, but that's up to you with what type of look you want to go for. Then I'm taking this shade here, which is called Hazel, yep, and that fluffy brush again, but this time just taking a tiny bit on the point of my brush, tapping off any excess and going into my crease again. And this is what I was talking about when I was saying layering colours on top of each other. So I'm just going over that transition colour that I initially put on with a darker colour, and this will help me to blend out my crease even more. You want to do it really light-handed. It will take quite a long time, but be patient because then the makeup will look that much better. So I'm taking some more of this colour here, which is the burnished brown colour, with my smaller blending brush, packing that on and just working it more into my outer corner because I wanted to make it look a little bit darker. If you don't want to, you can keep it just at stage 1 if you wanted to give it a lighter look. Then I'm taking this shade here, which is Rose Ash, onto the same fluffy brush that I used to do my highlight first time, and I'm just packing that on top, and this will give it a bit more shimmer because it's got shimmer particles, whereas the first colour that I used was matte. Then taking nothing on my brush, I'm literally starting at the crease, really light-handed, just working and blending out any harsh lines that I feel doesn't look right, and then taking the brush upwards. Again, just wiping it, and on the other side. So I've just wiped everything away from under my eyes using a makeup wipe, and I'll be going in and doing my top eyeliner now using the Maybelline eyeliner gel, and I'll be using my MAC 210 brush for that. This gel does generally come with an eyeliner brush, which is a nice one, but I prefer using my MAC brush. Then for my face, I'm using the Primed and Ready Face Primer by Collection. This is again a really nice one because I generally tend to like the matte primers because of my oily T-zone, so this works really well. I also use the L'Oreal Infallible Primer, which is a really good one as well, but as I saw this one, I thought might as well try it out. So I'm just putting it all over. Don't forget under your eyes as well. For my under eye area, I'm taking the NYX Dark Circle Corrector first. I'm just applying that with my finger, just literally dotting it along. This is an optional thing because it's mainly for people that do have dark circles or pigmentation. It works well. If you don't have it, you don't have to use this. And then I'm taking my anti-eye eraser from Maybelline and a few clicks, and then just going over that same point but slightly down, doing my usual upside triangle sort of shape under my eyes. And then same for the other side. I'm going to go down the bridge of my nose as well, so this will help highlight some points as well. And a tiny bit on my forehead, under the area where I would also normally contour as well, and then just on my cupid's bow. Then taking my damp beauty blender sponge, I'm literally just patting that on. Again, make sure you are doing a dabbing motion rather than swiping, because you want to push the product into your skin rather than blend it all out and swiping it out. And then I'm going to go in with my foundation. For my foundation, I'm using the L'Oreal True Match foundation in the shade Golden Cappuccino, and what I'm doing is popping some on to a any flat surface that you want to use it. I'm using a palette, just a few drops like that. You can put more on as and when you want to as well. Then taking the back of my beauty blender sponge, I'm just taking a little bit of the product and then just dabbing it onto my skin. Really use this to blend it out as well. I want to stay away from the areas that I highlighted just now, but blending it in is absolutely fine. Make sure you work along the chin and down the neck a little bit as well, so everything gets blended. And then I'm going to take the pointy side and work along around my nose. I'm then going to go in with my Kick-Ass setting powder and set all the areas. I normally use it only to set my under eye areas or the areas that I've highlighted, but today I'm going to be using it to set all of the areas. I'll mainly put more of the product under my eyes because it just helps with the creases, so it helps to prevent that. And then not as much elsewhere. This is just so that it sets the foundation nicely. So next are my brows, and I'll be using the MUA brown eyebrow pencil, and I'm just going in and filling in any gaps that I see. I don't want to go too heavy because it is a daytime look, but it's just there to cover any gaps. Then it has a spoolie at the end or a brush at the end, and I will be just brushing my eyebrows out. For my lower waterline, I'll be using the Scandeleyes eye pencil by Rimmel. I don't have a lot of it left, but it is a really nice waterproof one, so I do generally recommend this one for a drugstore eye kohl or eye pencil. So I'm just using that to line my lower waterline. Now, because I don't want my under eye area to look harsh because the top has been blended nicely to give it more of a smoky look, I'm going to be taking the same palette, that brown colour, which was the burnished brown, and a flat synthetic brush, and I'm just going to make sure that the colour is packed onto the brush and then go slightly under the area where I did my black eyeliner. Doesn't matter, it can be a bit messy, doesn't have to really follow and flow really nicely, because the next step I'm going to be just brushing away and blending it out, so it doesn't matter if you go a bit lopsided with it. And then I'm taking a fluffy brush or a blending brush and literally just blending that out. Then for my inner corners, I'm going to be taking a pencil brush, any pencil brush would do, and then I'm taking this colour here, which I used for my second coat of highlighting my brow bone, and just packing that to my inner corners. For my mascara, I'm using the L'Oreal False Lash Flutter Mascara in Midnight Black. You can curl your lashes if you want to, if that's what you're used to. By all means, do whatever you prefer and use whichever products you prefer. So I'm just doing a couple of coats of this. And then the same for my lower lashes. For my lashes, I'm using these ones here, and I got these I think from Primark, but they're really nice. They give it a nice good volume to your lashes. Then for my contouring, I'm using my Sleek contour kit in the shade medium, and I'm using this one here, and taking my MAC 100 brush. I like to concentrate it more closer to my ears and then get it lighter as it comes closer to my lips, but you can do it however you prefer it. Then along my jaw as well. Also the sides of my nose, and I like to take it all the way up to my brows. But again, you do what you feel is better for you. And because my nose is quite long, I like to put a bit on the end as well, and this will give it the illusion of it not being as long. And then a lot on my forehead, my hairline here. For my blush, I'm going in with the NYX blush in the shade Cinnamon. It's a nice orangey colour, and it's just bringing me into the spring summer mood, so I really like this colour. But it is very pigmented, so you just need a small amount of it. For my highlight, I'm taking this Speedy highlight by Collection, and it's in the shade number 1, which is Pearl Sheen, and you can literally use the end to twist it, but because it's the first bit, there's still enough there, and I'm applying it using the stick itself. You can put it on a brush if you wanted to, but I feel that this works good enough in itself. It gives it a really nice sheen to it. Like so, and then I'm just using my finger to just blend it out so it doesn't seem too harsh and solid. And I'm taking a bit down my nose as well. And then a bit on my finger just to apply it on my Cupid's bow. For my lips, I'm going to line it with the NYX lip pencil in the shade Bloom, which is a really nice dark pink magenta colour. And then I'm going to use it to fill it in as well. And then I'm going over the top of that with the NYX matte lip cream in the shade Istanbul. There you are, guys. This is my makeup tutorial using drugstore products. Hope you guys liked it. I'll come closer so you can see. It's my eyes. Don't forget to thumbs up if you do like this video, and also subscribe to my channel as well. Very quick and easy. You just need to click this button here and that will take you to my homepage, and there'll be a subscribe button and you click it. Literally 5 seconds and you're done. You can also follow me on Instagram and Facebook, which is Be Beautiful by Binita. Also Snapchat, which is Binita_MUA. And also you can tweet me at Beauty by Binita. See you guys later.